Hello, this is Jazz. This week's top 5 was suggested by one Killerhawk007. It's a great idea, so thank you for your comment. It's 5 of the most memorable but deep characters. With such a subjective list, you're bound to come out and say, where's Sonic, Master Chief, Link? But really, I can only list 5 game characters with a real voice and character development. But with exception to number 5's Crash Bandicoot. I could have given Croc or even Spyro this place, but the PlayStation 1 became my life upon release. Crash originally was named Willy the Wombat, but developers chose to reflect the goofy, mischievous character that never talks. Crash became Sony's mascot to compete with Nintendo's Mario and Sega's Sonic the Hedgehog, but I took to the PlayStation over the other consoles, so I guess that's why Crash is here instead of Mario or Sonic. I just had to put Crash on here with his overextended running style and self-punishing attacks. He's empty-headed, but one enthusiastic character. At number 4, it's not specifically Nico Bellic, Carl Johnson or Tommy Vercetti, it's all of them. Every character brought something new to the table. With classic Rockstar writing, Nico portrayed really an evil but likable character, a mercenary, and awesome relationship between his cousin Roman. Carl Johnson more of the modern gangster type, but with insane crazy missions such as stealing jetpacks from Area 50-something, and Tommy gave more of a slight mafia background, and in my opinion the coolest character to the GTA series. Cutscenes often make a game's storyline great, and with thousands of lines in dialogue, GTA has given us incredible and fun games with a story and characters that follow.
Who do you think you are, you piece of plastic shit? Oh! Oh! Screw you!
At number 3, it's John Marston. Red Dead Redemption delivered a real and authentic feeling of the Wild West, but it's important its characters are just as believable, and in John's case, Rockstar have hit it spot on.
Your hands upon
John's trying to escape the life of an outlaw.
a dead man's gun and you're looking down the sights.
And we're left with a decent revenge plot. Some say it's all too cliché, but I say this game's a masterpiece, aside from some pacing problems.
Tone and they've given you a reason to fight.
John just can't seem to get away from the action and violence, just as well because I wouldn't have wanted 20 hours of cattle herding.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Marston's portrayed as this grisly, rough around the edges type, but he does have half a brain, who inspires to be more of a family man.
A dead man's gun and you're looking down the sights.
It is my favorite El Burro movie, it's tight. What else can I do?
At number 2,
Gentlemen, I give you our new friend, Vito Scaletta.
getting close now is Vito Scaletta. I know I'm probably on my own here, but great characters make a great story. A 10 out of 10 story in Mafia 2's case.
My name is Vito Scaletta. I was born in Sicily in 1925.
Vito's character is most similar to Henry Hill from the Goodfellas, as well as the Mafia-style 2K Czech went for. Vito is the smart type. After returning from the war, the guy finds himself a place in the Clemente family, and even gets made later on in the game. But the game makes you do all of this gritty henchman work, and as a result an aid of phenomenal voice acting, we really get an insight into the life of the Mafia.
Never should have.
Oh, Jesus!
Ah, shit.
You gotta be kidding me. What the fuck is wrong with you?
The relations between Vito and Joe really stand out, and Joe can be considered just as great a character, but Vito is simply badass, and the ending really left us with anger of our own, as well as Vito's.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Prior to mid-1990s, gaming was considered a child's activity, but no character helped change this perception more significantly than Solid Snake. The kind of game to make you reach for the controller and never put it down. Snake's a hardened veteran and genetically enhanced for his purpose on the battlefield. He's a cold-hearted soldier with a clear view of his role as a mercenary, whilst others describe him as a hero. He's had quite a journey from all the Metal Gear games, but it's unfortunate Snake never really got round to anything else but his missions. He knows combat and nothing else, and becomes an old man at the age of just 42. But Snake is capable of anything. If you gave him a tank to deal with, he'd have it smoking with just a few grenades. Give him a cyborg ninja, and he'd come out top. And I like the fact that you're totally alone on your mission, aside from the codec calls to use when you're stuck, or when you just fancy a chat.
You're the toughest, craziest, most hardcore badass on the planet. You're the shit.
The Metal Gear series have been the best stealth games of all time, and Snake's an expert, hands down. This has been Jazz for JazReviews, and you have been watching a top 5 on the greatest game characters of all time. And I'm gonna give a few honorable mentions to some who just missed this list. So big shoutouts go to Nathan Drake, Duke Nukem, Kratos, Max Payne and Jak and Daxter. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you Killerhawk for this week's top 5. And as always, it's time for you guys to comment with your suggestions. If you've got a good idea for a top 5, throw it below and I'll call you up in the next video. But until next week, thanks for watching.
You see the disc labeled 2?
Nah. No.
Huh? Oh, wait! We're on PlayStation 3! It's a Blu-ray disc. Dual layered, too. No need to swap.
Damn it, Otacon! Get a grip!